Hey guys, VG Sav here. We're gonna head up to Frostgorge Sound. Actually, I'm in Frostgorge Sound. We're gonna head up to Honor of the Waves story mode. I have to run there. I kind of wanted to finish this series before today. A lot of things have changed and have happened. I'm not gonna go over any of that right now. We'll go over that on another time after I hit 80. So we're just gonna keep it simple and head on up to Honor of the Waves into the story mode. And here we go. Made it. And hello again, guys. VG Sav here. I'm going to do my voiceover from here on out for the dungeon. You will probably hear me muttering in the background, but I realize that the quality is very low. I'm barely heard, so I figured let me yap over it in my normal dungeon style. Basically, what's going on here was we started up the dungeon. I had to skip the cutscenes, unfortunately, and we're going to take out this mob in the beginning here. One thing I'm explaining now, I can hear it as I'm talking, is one of the things I mentioned in the beginning of the video is a lot of things have changed, and one thing in particular that changed with my thief character here is we got an F2 ability at this patch. So now, not only my F1 used to be steal and then use whatever I stole. Now my F1 ability is strictly steal, and my F2 ability is to use whatever I stole. It's just a quality of life thing, and so I don't have to use the ability if I get something dumb. Anyway, so after we clear out that mob, we run in here and we gotta clean out this big ice thing and the mobs around it. Okay, so after we clear out those mobs, grab your chest, and more mobs. Kill these mobs. I do believe these may be skippable. However, the party I'm with just decided to go ahead and kill them. They're not overly difficult. The base cooldown is changed from 32 seconds to 30. Now there's a where I'm actually not very good. My steel cooldown is down to 20 seconds. I've already lost 12 seconds of cooldown. And the next part here, we got this ice turret thingy. You gotta take down this ice turret thing and then run up the steps. One thing I want to mention, just to add to what I said the last part about a part being skippable. When in doubt in a story mode dungeon, just kill everything. Just makes it easier. If you try to skip something in a story mode dungeon, you might miss part of the dialogue, which would mean you have to go back and do it anyway. So you're always just better off just going along and killing everything in story mode. Nothing in story mode is usually overly difficult. After we run up these steps, we got these wolves here. Be careful with these wolves. They may hit like a truck. These wolves in a lot of dungeons tend to hit like a truck, so just be careful. A couple more mobs over by these cauldrons here. These I believe these are like Goliaths or something like that. They also tend to hit like trucks, so just be careful. Take these guys down. One thing I noticed myself doing, and I want to give you guys, is probably the most sound advice I can give you for if you're running a dungeon for the first time. I don't really know this path all too well. I don't run it often. It's a story mode dungeon. I don't run story mode dungeons more than once with a character. So I'm kind of like trying to defer to somebody else to run ahead. Somebody who may know the path better than I do. So you'll see me kind of stop and wait for everybody to run ahead of me. That is the best advice I can give to you as a first-time dungeon runner. Stay in the back. Do not run ahead. Looks like we're fighting a champion here. It looks like a Coden, Ice Brood Coden. Maybe two of them here. I don't know much about this fight. I just go ahead and kill him. The path gets a little confusing here. We have to come down into this room to fight this boss here. Again, I can't tell you a whole lot about this boss. This might only be the third or fourth time I fought this guy, so I can't tell you a whole lot about him. However, I do know that after this we have to go back up from where we came from and kind of go back over a part that we ran already. You'll see what I'm talking about at the end. Just realize that the dungeon path, the map doesn't help a whole lot either, so this dungeon path does get a little confusing.
Through. Need help here. All shiny.
Do you have any idea what's going on? Stop and assess the situation. It's what the old air would do.
One set of tracks splits off here.
Yes, but we must follow the voice. Her pain calls to me.
As you see, we ran back up that ramp to this bridge again, and we gotta take these guys down. It looks like an Iceberg Goliath or something. I don't know. It's big and it's mean. Just be careful. It hits hard.
Got the target.
Okay, so for the life of me, I can't remember what's difficult about this boss. I know one time I did this boss and struggled mightily, and I don't remember why. We do not struggle mightily with him this time. We take him down pretty easily here. So maybe I'm misremembering, maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I do remember struggling with him at one point for some reason, and I don't remember what that reason is. So I want to apologize, I guess, a little bit, because this may be only the third or fourth time I've ran this dungeon. I think I mentioned this already. I don't know a whole lot about this path. Again, I don't run this story mode very often. It's so late in the leveling process that I usually don't do it while I'm leveling. I do AC story a lot when I'm leveling. I'll do Twilight Arbor story a lot when I'm leveling. I'll do Caudicus Manor story a lot when I'm leveling. I don't do this dungeon often while leveling because, again, it's so late in the leveling process. I'm level 77 at this point. So anyway, once he's down, grab your chest and go take out this mob.
Another set of tracks. Why are they splitting up?
We must follow the voice. She is this way.
Again, this path gets a little confusing. As you see, that path that we came down, the steps or ramp or whatever it was almost hidden. And then we don't really know where to go. We're kind of going to this big room, and it's a little confusing. And like I said, the map doesn't help a whole lot either. So we're gonna take down these Icebird, and a path will open up for us.
I could outrun a centaur.
Damn it.
He's in some deep trouble.
What? Oh my god, look at me.
I could use a hand over here. Got the target.
Gosh. This is probably a good time for me to mention another one of the changes that happened on the patch on this day that this was recorded. Condition damage changed, and I know I've mentioned this in some of my previous videos. Conditions used to stack in duration, and basically it would just tick away a low amount of damage from you every time it's stacked. And so if it's stacked, it would go from 5 seconds to 10 seconds, and it was very easy to manage. Now it stacks intensity, so if you get 5 stacks of whatever, it hurts. it'll tick now 5 times the amount that it used to tick for 5 seconds, and what that does is it drains your health relatively quickly. So that's what happened to me here. Just not used to the new condition damaged thing there. Anyway, I'm making excuses for myself. But anyway, moving on. As you can see, that door opened up for us here, and now there's a mob in there for us to fight. So go in and fight them. Not overly difficult.
This is
Okay, so fortunately there is one trick to this dungeon that I do remember, and it's this room right here, this hallway. You can see the boss at the end of this hallway here, and one thing you want to do before you aggro that boss is take down all these ice turrets. He's going to walk right down this hallway, and if those ice turrets are up, it's going to make this battle way more difficult than it has to be. As you see, these turrets hit hard, and we did not take them all down. We're going to take the first few down and hopefully not have to worry about the back two. As you see, I'm still trying to fight them, but I don't think it's really necessary at this point because he's kind of come far enough up the hallway for us to not really have to worry about it. I'm just dying in the process. Yeah, so make sure you do that. That is one trick I do remember. He's a lot easier if you don't have to worry about those turrets. He's going to drop a lot of ice and stuff too, and he's also going to spawn some mobs too to help him out. So if those ice turrets are still alive, like I said, just take them out. Damn it. Not much to say here. Take down these three dudes. Door opens. Move on.
Accept the power of dragon.
That cutscene looks awesome. I kind of wish I'd watched it. I don't think I've actually ever watched any of the cutscenes in this dungeon before, so I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't watch that right there. Anyway, this guy is really easy. We just kind of all stacked on him and took him out. He doesn't really seem like he does anything special. Looks like he has some kind of ice whip or something like that. It didn't seem like it was affecting anybody.
This is new.
Hear me! I hunt in your name. I have turned the voice of Coda to your side. Drink
I've
deep
got the target.
and grant me your power. Ah!
Okay, so this is the final boss. One thing I do know about this fight, you want to take down that pet first. I don't remember why you want to take down that pet first, but I know you want to take down that pet first before you fight the actual boss. As you can see, I'm failing, but yeah, you want to focus on the pet first and then take this guy out. Again, I don't remember why, but I know it's something you're supposed to do. The target that somebody had put on it obviously gives it away, but I do remember. I don't remember why, but I do remember you are supposed to take down that pet first. Out of here. So that's the end of this dungeon. Again, I want to apologize for not really knowing a whole lot about this dungeon. However, it does prove a point that this dungeon is very doable at the level that you are required to be at to do this dungeon. I believe it's 76. I'm 77, but same thing. It's not a difficult dungeon, so you can definitely do it at the qualifying level. Again, I don't know too many of the tricks of it, so I apologize, but I don't really think, for most of the story mode dungeons, you really need any tricks. So just go ahead and do it, and help yourself level up a little bit faster. I got to level 78 after that, and that's that. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.